Hello, Mazer.
Welcome to our news.
If you have Wintram or MSI photos, contact social@theroar.biz to put them in the yearbook.
Get your Viking on. There's a meeting for students and parents for everyone who is interested in doing the Vikings and non-classical democracy Wintram with Mr. Olson and Ms. Gerber on January 31st at 6:30 p.m. In room 151. The deadline for priority registration and a $250 discount is February 11th. The Regent Scholarship application is due on February 1st, so if you want to apply for that, do it quickly.
High schoolers, there's a Quidditch team, and if you want to be on it, turn your paperwork into Mr. Dowdle. The practices are Tuesday and Thursday from 3:30 to 4:30.
Mazer students, we want you back. You need to re-enroll as soon as possible so we can see you next year.
There was a Texas Instrumental calculator left in the library. If it's yours, contact Mr. Barlow.
And now for our spotlight.
I'm Danni Chesler, and I'm in 9th grade, and for my independent Wintram, I decided to do computer engineering. So my main focus was to learn how to build a computer, and to know what each of those parts does, and to be able to build this completely on my own without my mentor's help. My grandfather, he's been building computers for forever, basically, and I just had a lot of connections in my family where my mom worked in programming. My brother is actually taking computer science right now, but I've always just had a genuine interest with computers and what they do, and I've always wanted to make one. The hardest part was probably learning concepts, because some concepts you could take a whole class on, and some of the concepts just didn't make sense, but after my mentor sat and explained it to me, it started to make so much more sense. But they were always just impossible to figure out sometimes. I would just sit and think, okay, well, that makes no sense, and I just have to sit and ask questions. But building the computer itself actually wasn't as hard as I thought it would be.
Here we have the power supply, and that gets plugged into the motherboard right here on this 24-pin slot, and also on this 12-volt slot right here. And then there's a connector in the back of the motherboard that, the power supply, that gets plugged into each and every one of these little devices here and up here. So this is the disk drive that's up here, and then 2 hard drives. Each one of these is 1 terabyte. These are little heat sensors, and it'll tell you how what's the temperature of the motherboard or wherever you place it. Motherboard itself, this is the CPU. The fan and the heatsink are on top of it, but under there is the CPU. That's what really runs the whole computer. Then right here you have 2 RAM cards. Each of these is 8 gigabytes, so you have 16 gigabytes of RAM. Then right here is a video card. It's got a fan on it. And then here's a USB 3.0 and then another USB 2.0 expansion slot. And here's some chassis fans, and yeah.
Some of the parts were bought, not a lot of them, but my mentor, he's just had parts lying around the house, and we really use those to help kind of cut down the cost of price, because sometimes they can be quite expensive, but a lot of it was just finding what we already had and then just fitting in the extra things we needed.
Are you interested in chess? If you are, then contact Mr. Norris. It's $40 and on February 1st.
The middle school play practice is today from 1 to 3:30 and 2 to 8. You have to be there for your schedule and calendar.
Thanks for watching, Mazer. Have a great day.